Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So we've had the breakout on Euro USD. You can see that is the level we're paying attention to. We are coming back to it at the moment, but that is to be expected. You can see the 155 EMA up there, and then the 33 and 60 EMAs down the bottom here. Haven't got a crossover. We're stuck in between, and that's very normal price action that we're seeing at the moment. So first things first, that was your target area right there. That was a previous level of support. And what we need to pay attention to now is if this breakout is confirmed. So two things that you need to pay attention to. First one is that trend line. So there are a couple of patterns here. First one is there is a cup, there is a massive handle, or alternatively that is a range with a break, or you can see this as a head and shoulders. There's a shoulder, head, and then kind of a double right shoulder, or you can see it as a flat top triangle breakout. So there is the bottom, there is the top of the triangle. So your stop area is basically below the lows of this week so far, and you're looking for an area of support. Now there's one other area of support that we need to put in, and you can see all the reinteraction here. So let's get down to the hour and we can see what those levels are. So first level to pay attention to is right over here at 102.785, and you can see oscillators starting to agree with that. And next level will be 102.485. Stop area is below the lows of yesterday right now. So that's your opportunity to buy. If you see price action on that, and price action we're looking for is inside bars like that, pin bars, or engulfing bars like that. We're looking for that price action on one of these two levels, and that should give you the opportunity to buy again. First target is going to be this 103.671 area. It is fairly strong from a resistance perspective if you look to the left. So I would expect a second test of it. If we get above that and find a base on that, then it's plain sailing again, because the next real stop is going to be up in this area up here, which is 105.848. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, and pretty much a similar pattern that's brewing here. So we had the retest, we were sideways, as I said to you, nothing really we want to do until we break out of this range, which is exactly what happened yesterday. So there it is there, massive break. What we're looking for is a retest of some form of structure. It looks like we're forming a bit of a flag here. It's a weak flag. There's only 3 fractals in it. I always look for 5 at least. So difficult to ascertain which way it's going to go. Probably some kind of a channel like that. But I think the easiest way to look at this, look for the next area of resistance. And you can see this is an area where there was support and resistance over the last couple of days. So that's the area to be paying attention to in my view. That's 133.464. For this one, I would actually drop down to the 15-minute to watch it. So you've got a massive gap here from yesterday. And this is just the CPI number that came out, which caused this gap. So could act as a magnet. Very possible that it acts as a magnet. It's going to close sometime. Whether it closes tomorrow or not is another day. So what we're anticipating here is a breakaway gap. So 133.464, I'd be looking for price action at that level. And that would be a pin bar like we've got now, engulfing bar, or inside bar. Those are the only 3 patterns I'd be looking for there. If we get that kind of rejection, entry is on the bottom of that pattern, stop is above the top of the pattern. Looking at the oscillators on the hour, that's pretty much what's going to happen. If we do get through this, then anticipate the gap close, but then there would be another entry all the way up there. But for me, I don't think that's going to happen. Right, moving on to the euro and, to the pound, British pound, Japanese yen. Still very much sideways. You can see we've been sideways all week. We got a bit of a move yesterday with the CPI data coming in, but we have had a rejection there with a pin bar. So I would pretty much just move this down, and I would, well, that's also rejection, but this is the only area that I'll be paying attention to. It's 162.580. Oscillators are not offering any indication of anything at the moment. So to be fair, I think this is the area to be paying attention to. 162.975. Not going to pay attention to what we're seeing here. This pin bar is too late in the session. Could still play out. So London breakout strategy would be another one to pay attention to. So first 7 1-hour bars, draw your level on the top, draw your level on the bottom. You break the bottom, then you're looking for a move to the downside. Break the top, then you're looking for a move back up to here to 162.875. That would be another short area for me with a stop above the highs. But at the moment, could be a bit of a double bottom trying to form, and the oscillator is really not offering any help at the moment. 15 minutes is looking like we may reject this area. So if you are going to trade this, I think 15-minute London breakout strategy. If you break above here, wait for the retest, then look for the buying opportunity to tag this area up here. And if you're going to tag this area, you've got a gap as well. So that's kind of what the Asian session is trying to do with Forex at the moment, is close these gaps. Quite frankly, I think it's not going to happen, but that's the level to pay attention to, 162.580. Euro British pound, we have pretty much a similar kind of situation here. We're stuck in between the moving averages. We've got the oscillators grouped to the upside and pointing down now. So is this a rejection of the 155? And remember, we were in this long uptrend. Then we broke down. We came up, messed around in amongst moving averages. We didn't really reject the 155. And this here is a fairly good rejection of the 155. So another one for London breakout strategy, but to favor the shorts. And if you look at this, no gaps here from, well, we look at that in 15 minutes, but you can see strong move down and now this meander up to come and test something. What are they testing? Look to the left. There's quite a bit going on. I'm just going to add this top level here because that is the zone we need to pay attention to. I'm going to drop down the 15-minute for this as well. And you can see no real gaps. There's a little gap up here, a tiny little gap up there, but big move down. So you can see one leg down, consolidation, continuation to the downside. Measured target more than likely met. Grouping of the oscillators, and then we started moving up. Range bars, all sorts of chaos going on here. So pay attention to 084420 and pay attention to 084459 or 460. Those are the ones. Yeah, sorry, I almost thought I had the wrong value for you, but that's the zone that I'd be paying attention to. So what you're looking for is a rejection of this area for a move to the downside, and that move should be equivalent to this move. So let's just take it from the top there. Actually, I'm going to put both in because that will give you an indication of the zone, and then what we want to do is just come back to the hour and see what's there, and you can see all the support that was there in the past and a swing high here. So that's kind of my view at the moment. So a rejection up here, you're looking for price action on the 15, so that would be inside bars, pin bars, engulfing bars, and you're looking for a move down. The confirmation is going to be a break of this trend line or channel or wedge or whatever you want to call it. Okay, anyway, so Forex is starting to lighten up, which is quite nice. So we're starting to break out of ranges. Still going to be a bit volatile, so keep your wits about you. You probably find rejections and buyers and sellers coming in all over the place because there's still a bit of confusion, specifically on the CPI number. But anyway, let's wait and see. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.